All right, welcome back. Burning that Nag Champa today. Cones. If you know, you know. So, I got some more moving parts. Trying to complete previous year's collections. So I've got 3 more bangers, honestly, from 2024 that I didn't have. So we're going to look at them. This was a new casting for 2024. This is the 1970 AMC Javelin. This is number 50 of 54. Check that out. Opening hood. So I don't know if I've covered this previously or not, but as far as moving parts go, opening hoods is probably the best option. Sometimes opening trunks aren't bad, but the doors are pretty suspect. They leave decent sized gaps and just don't look great. A lot of times they can make the hoods look exceptional, honestly. And then you get some detailed engine bays sometimes, depending on the car, the casting, or, the tier. But, yeah, the doors just don't really do it for me. It looks bad. But anyway, AMC Javelin, opening hood. Well, that'll be a good one to look at. Number 24 of 54 from 2024, the 1988 Mazda RX-7. And check that out. Bright red, also opening hood. That is going to be, I shouldn't say, according to the card art, it looks like we're going to get some details under the hood. Doesn't mean we will. Certainly looks that way. And then this one I'm excited for, and honestly I thought it would be really hard to find, and now it's in my possession. The Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, number 19 of 54. And look at that. This, we'll find out when we get to it, but this could be the exception when it comes to doors, just because it's a big van, and then it's just going to be one side sliding door. And then with any luck, there's maybe some interior in there. You open the door and maybe get to see something. We'll find out. But yeah, 3 more pieces to add to my collection of 2024 moving parts. Let's hit the parking lot, tear into these. All right, we're gonna try something a little different here. We're gonna just tear into these AMC Javelin. Tear into them, see how they roll. Hope for no paint problems because of this terrible packaging idea. Get in there. Try to. I don't save these. It takes up so much space in the trash if you don't try to fit them back together. But yeah, AMC Javelin. 2023 casting, new for 2024. I don't know if you guys can get a look at any of that, but there it is. Oh, opening hood and details. That's nice. We'll get a better look at that. How's she roll? Oh, not bad. I like to try to drive them right down the lane and get them to stop right here for you. Obviously, it's hit or miss, but that was decent. But that's a good looker. We'll park that right there. 1988 Mazda RX-7. Convertible. Look at that. That's nice. I love when they do the taillights in multicolors. This has a plate, rotary 88. Oh, I forgot about this is the Mazda RX-7 had a rotary engine. And then did the Nissan Pulsar also have a rotary engine? I could be wrong. What, does this have a plate? Nope. Opening hood again. Oh, it doesn't open very far, but there is detail in there. We'll get a better look at that. Dual exhaust, nice chrome metal base. There's your information if you can read it. Nice wheel choice. How's she roll? Well, that rolls pretty good. Woo! Try not to get it to fly off the end. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Maybe a side shot's better. Maybe I should quit trying to go down the lane. Maybe I should just come like that. Then you get a nice look. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I like the roll footage. I like to see the cars moving. I think it's cool. And then the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. This one, oh crap, got to be prepared. So this is a big one. So no bottom on this guy because it's got to fit in the packaging. So yeah, fell right out on me. Check that out. This matte finish. I call it denim. I think it's a Harley thing, maybe. I call it denim paint, but love the stripes down the side. Love the lip of the rim. A ladder to the roof. You get some details. There's some cargo up there. A chainsaw. Air conditioner. Yellow windows. And then this. How well does this open? See the door line? Like, that's not bad compared to other door lines. There we go. And then slide it back. Nice. And there is a bit of interior in there. We'll try to get a better look at that here too. But very cool. How's she roll? Oh, that rolls nice. This thing is cool. That's a big piece of die cast. Plastic base, of course. I probably didn't show the deets. Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. I don't know if you guys can get a look or a read on any of that, but there it is. Rolls nice. Very cool. Let's get even closer looks. So, starting with the 1970 AMC Javelin. This thing, it's cool. I'm not super familiar with this car. The casting looks nice. The body lines, the black hood, little bit of detail on the rear. I like the chrome, and I've said it a million times. That's my favorite Matchbox wheel and tire combination right there. Obviously, you get some nicer stuff in the collector series, but for main lines and moving parts, this wheel and tire combination that really does it for me. I do have a little light here I can shine to see if it kind of helps you with that engine bay for some details. Looks pretty good in there. And yeah, I'm super happy to add this to the collection. Like the baby blue. Gorgeous. Gorgeous car. The 88 Mazda RX-7 up next. Beautiful red, convertible. I personally think the wheel choice is a pretty good fit. Opening hood, engine bay with details. You get front markers. I like the black, kind of the stripe down the side that kind of divides the car in half, if you will. Again, the taillights, which I've mentioned, when they do multicolored tampos on the taillights, they give you the orange for the blinker and the black, and then maybe a hint of clear where like a reverse light would go. I think that's really good. And then there's your plate. I don't know if you can see that. Rotary 88 is what it says. And then I will drop a light in that engine bay. Nice details in there. And that's a rotary engine. I do not know any more stats on that. You probably can't see it since it's a convertible. There are pedals down in the floorboard that are cast into the metal base. And I'm sure you can probably hear this thing spinning. I do apologize for that. It's the nature of how things go, I guess. But very cool piece. And then the last one is the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. This thing is freaking cool. I think the yellow windows is a great choice. It kind of adds a little flair with the orange and yellow striping down the side. I like the denim paint. I like how big and chunky it is. And then the little orange lip on the wheel is super nice. The Mercedes logo with the fog lights up front is super cool. And then I like the 4x4 it says there on the side, the Sprinter Matchbox by the ladder. And then coming around, hopefully you can get a look at the interior, at least a little glimpse as it goes by. Nice detail in there. My family and I were up at the lakes. This would have been not last year, but the year before. And there's camper dealerships all over the place up there. And they had one of these, not obviously in this color, but it was a Mercedes Sprinter camper van out in their lot. And so we swung in. I was like, I want to look at that thing. $110,000 is how much it was, the price tag on it. But it was fitted with shower, kitchen, bed. It had a portable kind of a toilet. Anyway, there was a toilet, sink, living quarters. It was crazy nice, but when I get in there, I'm a big guy. I was like, holy cow, I could never, just because it's just not enough space. It's made for small people, I think. At least to each their own. I wouldn't feel comfortable living in this. It's not big enough for me, but super cool. What do you guys think? That's very nice. All right, that's pretty much going to do it. I've got my case here with my 2024 moving parts collection in it. I was trying to organize them by number, but then there's 54 pieces in the 2024 collection, and this case only holds on two sides 48. So we will have to adjust obviously accordingly if I ever were to get all of the pieces. But this was number 50, I believe, the AMC Javelin. That'll tuck right in there. And I don't know if you guys have seen all of these. If there's anything in here that you want to get a look at, leave me a comment and we can cover it in a future video. And then coming around to the other side, we get the Sprinter, which is my favorite of today anyway. I think this piece is super freaking cool. And oh no, look at that. Now we've come to a new problem. This doesn't fit in the case. So now I don't know what we do. We'll have to solve that. And then I believe the 88 RX-7 is number 24, if I remember right. And again, that plate, rotary 88, is very cool. So you probably aren't even seeing that. Drop him down into the 24 slot. And again, if any of these you are interested in, some of them probably have been covered, but certainly not all. Let me know. So, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't fit in the case. What are we gonna do with him? Thing's freaking sweet. But for now, I guess he can just sit right there. All right. Well, I thank you for watching this crummy episode of Diecast with me. We'll see you in a future one. I got some cool stuff coming. That's for sure. Take care. Bye.